object pronouns. Does anybody know what a direct object pronoun is? Well, that's what a direct object is. Notice right here it says, in English, a direct object is the person or thing in a sentence that receives the action of the verb. That's a direct object. It answers the question, whom or what. So, for example, the sentence they gave is, I gave him the book. The book answers the question, what did I give him? Okay? I introduced Peter to Mary. Peter answers the question, whom did I introduce to Mary? So, in a sentence, you usually have a subject, you have a verb, and then a lot of times you'll have a direct object. Okay? So a direct object usually is a noun, but it's not always any noun. Okay? And an example would be like, I read the book. Okay? I did the reading. I am the subject. Read is the verb we have. What did I read? The book, which is the direct object. Now, a direct object pronoun can be used instead of nouns. Three singular forms of these pronouns in English are him, her, and it. Those are the three we're going to focus on right now. Okay, there are more, but these are the ones we're working with. So the example is, I gave him the book. He read it immediately. What is it? It is the book. I introduced Peter to Mary, but she had already met him. Okay, who's being introduced? Peter is. Okay, so he's the direct object. Now what we're going to be doing is look at A right here. It says circle the direct object pronoun and underline the noun it refers to in the following sentences. So in the first one there it says, I saw the film and enjoyed it immensely. They want you to identify the direct object pronoun first. That will be what? What word will be the direct object pronoun? One of three that we have. Him, her, or it in all of these. And when we circle that, then we will underline the direct object, what it represents, the noun that it is. So take a look at the second one. It said, David thought the cake was delicious, so he ate it. Okay? What is the direct object pronoun? It. So that's what we would circle. Okay? What does it represent? The cake, which is your direct object. So number three, I met Liliana at the party, but I knew her from before. Okay? What's the direct object pronoun? Her. Right here. And who is her? Liliana. There it is. Okay? Number four, you want to meet Julian, so I will introduce him to you. Him is the direct object pronoun, and him represents Julian or Julian. They finished their mural, and they loved it. What do we circle? It. That is the direct object pronoun. What does it represent? The mural. Okay, so far are we seeing what a direct object is? Is that no? Okay. If you are interested in Nick's game, I can lend it to you. It. Okay, what is it? The game or Nick's game. We knew Raquel was going to come, but we didn't think we would see her here. Her. And who is her? Raquel. I saw Jose at the beach yesterday and gave him my phone number. Him. Who is him? Jose. So this is pretty much what we're learning about today, but English. So let's move it down and go over Spanish a little bit. Okay? And so in Spanish, the direct object pronouns are also used to refer to someone or something that receives the action of the verb. Okay? The singular forms of these are lo and la. If I sing lo and sing la, what can you tell me about it? Masculine, feminine. So somehow, you know how nouns have gender in Spanish? It can be a masculine word or a feminine word. That will be, that needs to be taken into account with which one is used for it or him or her. For example, if it's him, what's it going to be? Lo. If it's her, it's going to be la. What if it's like the book? Which one do you think? Lo, because it's el libro. So right here, lo is used to refer to a masculine noun. Juan está aquí, pero no lo veo. Okay? Now the way that they use it, it's a little different. Juan is here, but I, to him, do not see. That's kind of what we're saying. La is used to refer saying is, Marina, it has tried, is what you're saying. Or la compramos means it we bought. Okay, that's what we're using here. So now we're going to do the same thing with the next few here that we did in English, but this time we're using Spanish. They want you to circle the direct object pronoun, and they want you to underline the direct object. So look at the first one. Tengo que hablar con María. La llamo por teléfono. La because it's the direct object pronoun, and la refers to María. So look at the second one. La torta está deliciosa. La quiero comer. Where's our direct object pronoun? How do we know that's what it is? Because it's before the conjugated verb. So right here. And what does la represent? La torta. What is the torta? It's a sandwich, right? A Mexican sandwich. So the torta is delicious. It I want to eat is kind of how they structure their sentence. Número 3. Quiero jamón. What does that mean? Do you know? I want ham. For some reason. I want ham. Lo necesito para hacer un sándwich. Where's our direct object pronoun? Okay, it's lo because number one, we know that lo is one of the direct object pronouns, but it's also placed before the conjugated verb. And what does lo represent? Jamón. What can you tell me about the word jamón? What's the gender of the word jamón? It's not masculine. It's masculine because we know it's lo. There's a few more we're going to do. Change the page. This is seriously not as much fun. You see number 4 here. Cuando compró el regalo, Eva? That means when did Eva buy the gift? Lo compró ayer. Where's our direct object pronoun? Lo. Where is our, sorry, there's our direct object pronoun. What's our direct object? El regalo. Right, the gift. Juan está en la playa. Lo veo nadando. Lo is the direct object pronoun. Lo represents what? Juan. Okay, Juan is at the beach. Him I see swimming. Okay, number 6. ¿Me puede traer un cuchillo? Lo necesito para cortar la carne. What is our direct object? Lo. And what does lo represent? Cuchillo. Do you guys know what a cuchillo is? It's a knife. Right, so it's, can you bring a knife? It I need in order to cut the meat. Because again, that's the structure of the sentence. Alright, 7. ¿Tienes la tarea? La necesito hoy. What's our direct object pronoun? La. What is our direct object? Tarea or la tarea. Notice if it's feminine, your direct object pronoun is exactly the same thing as the direct object, the definite article. Okay, number 8. Ese libro es de Nacho. ¿Dónde lo encontraste? Now remember, Nacho, do you guys know what that is? It's a name. It's a short name for Ignacio. Like, Williams Bill. So, what's our direct object pronoun here? Lo. And what does lo represent? The libro. This book. It's Nacho's. It's Nacho's book, is what we're saying. Right. Where did you find it? What is it? It is encontraste is a past tense of to find. So it literally means you found. Okay? We're going to do a couple of these real quick, for time. So what it's saying here is answer the following questions using a direct object pronoun. So, ¿quieres ver la película de Almodóvar? Sí, la quiero ver. Now we have to create the sentence. Okay? Sí, yes. La represents what? La película. And then quiero ver, because I want to see it. So, for example, here it's saying, ¿lees el periódico? What does that mean? ¿Qué significa lees el periódico? Do you read the newspaper? In your answer, what do you want it to say in English? You want to say, yes, I read it. What is it? El periódico. So what is the direct object pronoun going to be here? Lo. So in our answer, how do we say yes? See. And then how do we say I read it? take the bus? So you're going to say, yes, she what? She takes it. What is it? El autobús. So what's our direct object pronoun going to be? Lo, because it's masculine. And so you'd write si, what? Lo. What's the verb? Toma. Toma? Lo, it means it. And what is it? That's what we're talking about, is it is replacing the actual object. So instead, the whole thing is like if I were to say, like, hey, Maddie, do you have the book? And you say, yes, I have the book. And I'll say, well, give me the book. I want to read the book. And when I'm done with the book, I will give the book back to you. What happens in that little conversation there? I said the book like 7,000,000 times, right? What do I normally say? Maddie, you have the book? Give it to me. I'm going to read it. When I'm done with it, I will give it back to you. Does that sound a little better? Because it's not so repetitive. That's what we're doing. We're replacing that word the book with the word it. And that's how you do it in Spanish. So really, by saying lo, it's like instead of saying, does Layla take the bus? Yeah, she takes it. What is it? It is the bus. That means takes. Tomar el autobús means to take the bus. Lo toma, because toma is she takes. It. We put the direct object pronoun in front of the conjugated verb. Right. We're gonna do one more of these. Alejandro va a cuidar el gato. What is that asking? Does Alejandro, is he what? Going to, remember our ir plus a plus an infinitive, is he going to take care of the cat? So you're going to say, yes, he's going to take care of it. So you would, what is it? El gato, what is it going to be? Lo. So we're going to say, si. If it was like la gata, then yes, you would replace it with la. Okay. Si, what? Lo. Va a cuidar. Now I'm going to teach you something real quick. Side note. How many verbs are in this sentence? Yeah, 1, 2. If you do have two verbs and one of them is not conjugated because of the two verb rule, you are able to actually take the lo and attach it to the end here. So you could say si lo va a cuidar, or si va a cuidarlo. You see how I put it at the end here? Yeah. You can do that. That is actually acceptable. So you can pick, if you have two verbs, you can put it at the beginning of the conjugated verb or at the end of the non-conjugated. If that's confusing, if you put it in front of the conjugated verb every time, you'll be right. So don't stress too much about it now. Later on, it'll start to make more sense. But you just know if there's two verbs and they go together, you can put it here or you can put it there. And it will be right 100% of the time. Are there any questions about this?